Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, Jack and I drove to Irvine to some like this random lady's house. She was selling like random. You know what Alibaba is? Or, like AliExpress?
Mm-hmm.
Like the Chinese Amazon?
Yeah.
She would like screenshot all like the photos from that website and buy them, and then she would resell them on OfferUp. So she had like so many random things like bracelets and like all these electronics. And then I was like looking at these mics. They're like 80 or 90 cents on there, and she's selling them for like 15 or 20 bucks.
Really?
It's like that's
damn
smart. I mean, do you know what drop shipping is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but she's. It's like free because you're not paying for a website. You're just selling it yourself.
That's a really good profit margin.
Honestly, yeah. I might just try doing that. Just like spend $100 on like 2 or 3 different things that people need, and like you sell them for like 10 or 15 bucks for cheap. So yeah, let's talk about what we were talking about before. Fuck. Oh yeah, let's talk about your job. You're lifeguarding right now?
Yeah, I'm actually a lead lifeguard there.
Lead?
Yeah, because it's like the job started end of May. It's just like a seasonal job.
Yeah.
And then like halfway through, like the main lead guard quit. She's moved to Pennsylvania for like a horse job because she's a horse girl. So
she's crazy.
Yeah, she was.
Dude, horse girls are weird.
She had the like weirdest personality ever. Like she had like a really like strong personality, but she would like tell me like these stories that like I didn't need to know.
Like what?
Like
too much information.
Yeah, like she's like, oh yeah, one time I hooked up with like a guy, and he had a micro penis.
Really?
And then, yeah, she would tell me that.
Real?
No,
micro penis?
Yeah, and then she said it was really easy giving him blowjobs because it was so small. And it's like.
It's so small that I feel like that'd be harder. Like honestly, dude, have you seen one of those before? Like
No.
not like in real life, but like
a picture.
We used to like call this kid in her high school micro penis. I'm not gonna say his name, but I kind of feel bad now, like calling him that.
Did he have one?
I don't know.
Why was that his name?
He's very like unconfident and stuff. So in high school, like,
so you bullied him?
Well, like it wasn't really bullying. It was just like more just joking. But I guess it was.
Probably a little bit, maybe a little bit of both.
I haven't talked to that guy since then.
I wonder how old micro penis is doing.
Old micro penis.
Yeah.
Fucking.
I'll cut that out.
Yeah, but she would just like say stuff like that. Just like, and I was like, oh, okay, I didn't really need to know that.
Yeah.
And then she was like a narcissist, like.
She's all by herself.
Yeah, she would just like ramble on for like 10 minutes, 20 minutes of like stories that I just like lost attention like after like a minute, and I would just be like, just nod and be like, yeah. And
what was her name?
Sheridan.
Sheridan?
Yeah, Sheridan.
Was she? I'm guessing she's white.
Yeah, she's
It's like you never see like any
she's
colored
white.
horse people. Like I've only seen white girls ride horses, so
Yeah.
they're like.
And
So lead lifeguard.
yeah, lead
At
lifeguard.
a country club.
Country club. Yeah. So.
How'd you even find that gig? Because I know you're lifeguarding before, right? Like Irvine area,
I worked.
which we'll get to.
Yeah. So yeah, I found the job on Indeed,
Okay.
and still working there until Labor Day. It's a seasonal
When is
job.
that?
It's next Monday, or this Monday, I guess. And then
So you have like
done with that.
less than a week left.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Kind of glad it's over. It's kind of a
Yeah,
shit show there, but
I'm sure it is.
don't want to get too much into that because I'm still working there. But
No, that's okay. This won't come out for a while.
and if it comes out after Monday, then we're chilling.
It probably will. This probably won't come out for like a week and a half to 2 weeks because I have to edit the one from yesterday.
Yeah.
That's gonna take forever. What other stories does she have about herself?
Oh yeah, she apparently she got struck by lightning when she was a kid, and she was pronounced dead like 2 or 3 times. Like her heart stopped, and she had to get CPR.
Really?
She drowned once when she was surfing in HB. But apparently she was a beach lifeguard too. I was like, I don't really know how.
She went from beach lifeguard to pool lifeguard?
Yeah, she was a beach
Should
lifeguard.
be the other way around.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, she's a beach lifeguard, and she drowned surfing, and she's scared of like open water, like if she like goes in like the sea or like whatever, like lake, whatever.
Yeah.
She'll like fucking freak out.
That's why she rides horses.
I guess so. And yeah, she once said that her IQ was higher than Einstein.
Why is she there?
Why are you working at a lifeguard job that pays?
And now she's in Pennsylvania.
I know she's in Pennsylvania, so.
So before this, you were well, I guess it was a while ago. We were working like in the Irvine, like
Yeah, that was like 2 years ago.
That was 2 years ago.
Yeah, worked in
Damn,
Irvine.
it feels like longer too.
Yeah, well, it's a little before COVID, obviously, but.
Remember like? Do you remember?
Yeah, that girl.
Yeah,
Your
she's like
friend.
obsessed with you. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess she's my friend.
Wasn't
I haven't
she your
seen her
friend?
since that time. It's been 2 years. I haven't like
She
talked
was-
to her or
She's
anything.
obsessed with me.
Yeah.
fuck?
I think I posted you when I had Snapchat on my story or something when we were hanging out,
Really?
and she saw it, and she was like asking me to like get your number and stuff for her.
Oh, yeah, and I
And she
was
was like,
like,
"Oh yeah, he's so hot and stuff," and I see him at like the pool. It's like,
Bruh.
what the fuck? I mean, it's funny.
I remember my first day of that job, she was guarding, and I pulled up, and then with like the lead lifeguard was like showing me like what to do in there, and she's just like sitting there just watching me
Really?
do everything. And
She's funny. I mean, yeah, I don't talk to her anymore though.
then-
That's cool. You have a girlfriend now,
Mhm.
or how long has it been?
That's 9 months, I believe. So
9 months.
Yeah,
Damn.
9 months. Yeah, we knew each other in high school.
Okay.
But then like our like friend groups were kind of like intermingled, I guess, whatever.
Yeah.
And we just kind of started talking like during quarantine, and I guess
So you didn't meet her off like Tinder?
no.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
What do you guys do? Like, what are your go-to, like, do you guys go to the beach and stuff?
Yeah, honestly, like we're kind of bad about like doing stuff because we're like, I don't know, we just end up usually just like getting food or like thrifting or something.
It's cool.
Just like cool, but like we need to do more like fun stuff, you know, trips and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, she goes to school too with you?
Yeah, she has SEC as well.
Nice. Go to San Francisco, man. It's a good place to visit.
With all the homeless people.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of homeless people, but like, it's still pretty unique. And
I know.
Crazy.
I went there like 4 or 5 years ago, and I really liked it.
Yeah, it's really expensive. Everyone knows
Yeah,
that, but
for sure.
it's different.
Yeah.
Better than LA, I think. LA sucks.
Yeah. LA's getting worse. I've heard by
Is it?
many people.
I feel like it just gets worse all the time.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Yeah, some of my coworkers, like one of my friends, Alex, grew up in South Central LA.
Yeah.
And he said it's just like gone downhill so much.
And it's like so expensive to live
Yeah.
there too. There's like, yeah, especially with like everything that's been going on like the last like year and a half now. It's like, why would someone still want to move there?
Exactly.
If you like, where would you move if you could right now? If you could like afford to move, like either I guess out of let's stay like in states. If you move to another state, where would you like desire to go?
Out of state, you said?
Yeah, or even in state, like in California. That's not here.
I don't know, honestly. That's a good question.
Like, would it be another like beach city? Like you ever go to like Encinitas? Like
Yeah, like San
Oceanside?
Diego. I'll be pretty sick to live down there.
Those are like, I feel like those are more like genuine like beach places.
Mhm.
Like Newport's good. Huntington's like okay now, but I think
No.
Encinitas is dope.
Yeah.
All the little shops and stuff.
Yeah, that place is cool. You're not a fan of HP anymore?
I like it. I like Costa Mesa more. I think it has
Yeah.
like more like character and stuff. HB is like, I don't like like their actual beach that much. It just gets too like crowded.
Yeah.
Newport's like way more chill. I think people always say
Yeah.
like people are more jerky there, but like HB has so many just like assholes and like stupid guys too. So,
That's so true.
but Bolsa Chica would probably be like the top like beach in Huntington.
Hmm.
It's like just like old school, like tin can, like longboarding and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of Stingrays, but it's still fine.
Yeah.
I guess Jack. His Prius. You bought that car like last week.
Really?
You know Carvana?
Heard
Like
of
the
it.
commercials. Like it's like
Yeah.
either you go online, you buy your car without like even seeing it before. You like buy it and like either deliver it to you, or you go there and there's a vending machine, like a legit. You've probably seen it on the freeway. It's in Westminster, but you like put this token in the machine and the car comes down the fucking thing and rolls out to you
Really?
after you buy it.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's weird.
I guess we'll just set this up too. We can still talk. It's like we can edit all this shit out.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah, I'm Jack. I don't know if we've met before, but
I don't
we
know.
have. It's been a
but,
while.
Yeah.
Shit, man.
Where you want to move if you had
I'm gonna restart this
money.
okay. If I had money,
Yeah.
well, check if it's recording still. I think I'd go to like Washington State.
Washington?
Yeah, like I always said like the beach was like pretty badass and stuff, and I want to move. But there are like a lot of people, and it is like kind of mainstream or not mainstream. I don't know why I'm saying that. The beach just gets way too crowded during the summer, and like that just turns me off, like the big crowds and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Washington's dope because it's super green, a lot of like mountain biking trails, hiking. And it's like different because like the rain and like the more gloominess, so that'd be dope. But like the countryside, not like
Yeah.
Seattle or the
Yeah.
city, because like visiting cities, that's like a cool thing. But like living there, like San Francisco is probably the only city I'd ever live in. Maybe New York. San Francisco like just has a place in my heart. It's so fucking sick.
Really?
And there's the beaches there too.
Yeah.
I mean, you can surf, but it's fucking cold.
Can surf the
Golden
bridge.
Gate Bridge.
Yeah, that'd be-
there's like
that'd be
that
so
spot right
sick.
underneath.
That'd be so sick.
That water's really cold though, and like there's like
Yeah.
a lot of
Yeah,
there are
for sure.
sharks out there. I was gonna say there's a lot, but there are sharks.
I mean, there's sharks out here too. So.
Yeah, but since that water's colder and they're like in a bay, I guess I don't know, maybe it attracts them or some shit. It was dope, dude. It was when we were there. Like there's I think it's the Golden Gate Bridge Park. Like it's like right here. There's a Golden Gate Bridge, and like you come from San Francisco in,
Mhm.
then goes. I don't know where it goes, but.
Yeah.
Watching, there was like windsurfers like surfing
Oh,
like
really?
under the bridge and shit when we went. It was crazy.
That'd be so fun.
Yeah. What else?
It's like the subject to talk about, basically,
Huh.
on there.
Well, this is for Preston
Oh,
yesterday.
okay.
I don't know. I kind of just like try to wing it in a way, because like I'm not trying to like
Yeah, like be like.
ask questions like, okay, you do this and
Yeah,
stuff. It's like
yeah.
we're just talking about like shit, like whether it's like girls, concert, like whatever it is.
Yeah.
Any artists you've been listening to, like King-
Yeah.
King Gizzard?
Yeah. I'm kind of out of my King Gizzard phase.
Is that like your younger phase?
No, that was like a few months ago. But
A few months ago.
yeah, I was really into King Gizzard.
Dude, they're still good, man.
Yeah, I mean, they're
But yeah,
obviously really good.
You'll go through phases, definitely.
But did you listen to the new album, like the Butterfly 2000?
I just started listening like 2 or 3 days ago.
Yeah,
It's okay.
it's like I don't know, it's like really like it's like pop, like experimental, but I like it a lot.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about them. It's like
Oh.
each album I feel like is a lot different.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I forget the name of it. The one that has like the song about like fishing. Like the guy with like the fishing rod. It's blue, and it's like kind of like
Let's
paper
see. Let's
cutouts.
see. I don't really know the
Fishing
names
for
of the
Fishies,
albums.
I think is
Yeah,
like one
yeah,
of the
yeah,
songs.
yeah,
That's like a poppy like blues rock album.
Yeah.
That's a dope one. And then also dude, I forget all the fucking names of the albums. But the one with like
Yeah,
the
this one.
hand and the castle and shit. Yeah, Fishing for Fishies.
Yeah.
I think that's the one that like got
Oh,
me
that's-
to like start listening to King Gizzard like all the
I'm
time.
in Your Mind Fuzz. Yeah,
dude, this one is a fucking
that's probably my
banger.
favorite album by
That's
them.
like, and there's so much different. Like this one, like Fishing for
Yeah.
Fishies,
Yeah.
and Paper Mache.
Dream Balloon, yeah.
Yeah, that one's
Yeah.
that's like a feel good album.
Do you like Infest the Rats Nets? It's like
Never
a
even
it's like
listened to
a,
that
it's like a thrash metal album.
I'll have to check that out.
It's so
I'll
sick.
say it when we're done.
But yeah, I'm listening to it right now is a band called Frankie and the Witch Fingers.
Okay.
They're kind of like that same like vibe, but it's like a little more like I guess like it's like more like 70s rock influence. It's like a lot of like that type of stuff and like kind of like funky.
Yeah. Like
And
groovy kind of
yeah,
music?
it's like there's like a lot of like
Like
change.
fast drumming and shit?
Yeah. There's a lot of like changes like within the songs.
What are they called?
Frankie and the Witch Fingers. So this one album, Brain Telephone.
Okay.
It's really good.
Check them out.
It's like
maybe.
every song. There's just like a lot of cool like melodies and like switch ups with like the drumming and like the tempos.
Yeah.
It's like pretty cool.
Do you like your music taste? Like, do you stay like in that like kind of indie 70s like type of rock, or like do you like a lot of like more genres too?
Yeah, I like well, a few years ago I was like into like just like basic like Green Day like type shit.
Green Day is good.
Yeah,
they're
I mean,
one of the most popular bands
yeah,
ever.
they're good, but like
You wanted to like move on from them.
yeah,
kinda?
that's kind of like slowly my like music taste shifted,
Yeah.
and then like it's like changed into like the like surf like punk type of stuff like Fiddler, like Swimmers, like stuff from like Burger Records, like Together Pangea, like
Oh, fucking Ultra
want-
Q, right?
yeah, like that type
Yeah.
of shit.
That's probably the last time I saw you then at that fucking concert. I was with him. You guys had met.
Oh,
Remember at the Hurley headquarters?
Oh, bro, that was
Actually, no. Actually, that was before the body surfing, I think.
yeah.
But- That was sick.
I
wish
totally
could
forgot about that shit, bro.
Yeah. They had a fucking. Like,
Did you guys stay for Ultra Q or did you leave?
Because he had to leave. I
Fuck.
would have fucking stayed the whole time because I
Bruh.
was off that day.
Yeah, because that concert is sick, and then I met Billy Joe Armstrong there too.
Yeah.
His-
Well, he
his-
lives here, right? In like
yeah,
Lansing?
he lives on L Street.
Where's
in,
that?
The peninsula. He lives,
Okay.
Like, L Street, like by Wedge.
Yeah, I was just there
Yeah.
this morning.
So I like used to work at a pokey place like before Corona,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw him like walk by one day, and I was like, oh shit, that's fucking Billy Joe.
He surfs too, right?
Yeah, he surfs.
I heard he's an asshole.
Really?
Well, yeah, like in the surfing world.
Really?
Like I heard that he, like, I don't know, just from guys like at Bolsa Chica, like a year or two ago.
Yeah.
They was like, yeah, like I saw like that guy down here, the Green Day guy, like surfing, like he was being the asshole to people in the water.
It's fucking.
I was like, I wouldn't be surprised. but,
dropping
like,
in on
he fucking-
everyone and shit.
That's funny as shit.
Yeah.
I'd be trolling people if I was that guy.
Yeah, it's so
like,
funny.
fuck it. Because, like, not all those old guys are going to know who he is.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, it's some
Exactly.
young fucker.
Yeah.
With Green Day, yeah. I don't know, I never really got into Green Day, to be honest. Like, they have, like, some, like, hits and stuff that are good. But, like,
Mhm.
I love punk rock. But it's like, I like classic punk rock more than, like, that, like, the pop punk scene
Yeah.
in, like, the late 90s. Like, it's good. There's a lot of good music, like
Mhm.
Blink-182 and Sum 41. But, like,
Never really was a fan of either of those bands,
No.
to be honest.
they're, well, yeah, they're okay. They're huge. Like,
Yeah.
people love those bands.
Yeah.
But, like, their music's, like, it's, like, cheesy, kind of. But
Mhm.
it's, some of them are catchy, some of the
Yeah.
songs.
Yeah. I had like a punk phase too. Like I was like a really big Misfits fan
Oh, yeah.
for like a long time.
They're good. They're just,
And-
like,
What?
weird.
Weird. Oh, it's like the fucking like horror punk type
Yeah.
shit, and like the like devil lock thing, and then like the makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like The Damned?
Yeah, they're good.
They're, like, I've never seen them live, but, like, I know, like, they're pretty goth looking. But, like,
Mhm.
yeah, they're, like, one of, like, the best punk bands. At
Mhm.
least they have one of the best punk albums.
Yeah, for sure.
But they're fucking
Didn't you
good.
go to that show at Garnamp with like those like what was like Descendants or like Adolescents like?
Oh,
a few
yeah,
years
so
ago?
I went to see the Addicts. That was
Oh, yeah,
one of
the
the
Addicts.
shows. That was really good. I know a lot of people shit on them, but like I fucking love the Addicts.
Mhm.
That was fun. And then I saw the last show I went to was Black Flag. It was Agent Orange.
Oh yeah, and like JFA, right?
No, I did see JFA before, but it was Agent Orange. I forgot who else played. There was another punk band that was like,
And that was
From,
like
like-
the same show, right? All in like
yeah,
Oh,
it was Agent
damn.
Orange. Dude, I don't fucking know who the other band was, but it was Black Flag, like the show. That was crazy because it was that guy Mike V, like the new singer,
Yeah.
or I guess the singer for Black Flag,
yeah,
this old skater or whatever he is. He was cool
it's a sick lineup.
because he was like, my dream was to always be a famous skateboarder and like be the singer of my favorite band, which
Really?
was Black Flag. So like it came true, I guess. Unless he was just saying that.
Mhm.
But yeah, they're crazy live. They're really good. No, I was supposed to go to Adolescence show before with a few friends, but I bailed in that time. That was like a year and a half ago, probably.
Were you trying to like sneak into like a show? Like you said, like it was like sold out, but you're gonna try to like sneak in. You got going through the back.
My friend did.
Really?
It was the Attic show.
No way.
So it was at the Garden Amp. I went with my friend Ben and my old coworker Jackson. We all drove together, were drinking beers and stuff in the parking lot while the show was going on. We showed up late on accident. The tickets were like $40. And the show was halfway done. But like I was like, dude, we came here, we planned this all out, but we showed up late. I was trying to fucking like negotiate with the guy. I was like, dude, I'll slip you like $20 and just like let me in, like whatever, because like the show's up. He's like, come on, man, just pay full price. Like it's like it's a good show. Like it was fucking crazy. There's so many people there.
Yeah.
So we all paid the $40 to go in.
Fuck.
And I knew Daniel was showing up. He was coming by himself. So he climbed this big ass tree that's like the back of it. That was like this fence you can hop.
Yeah.
He like climbed up. He climbed on the tree and then he jumped down. And he landed like kind of like in this back area where he walked into like the green room in the back.
Mm-hmm.
And he like started like seeing like workers and stuff, not saying anything, just acting like he was fine in the bathroom. He said. And then one of the security guards saw him and like he was like, oh, like I'm just lost. So he just went back. And when he came out onto the stage and fucking just dove into like the crowd.
Oh,
and he was just in the concert or in the show.
That's fucking sick.
And I was like, that's a good story, and like that's just a good way to get into the show. For
Yeah,
free.
exactly.
Save $40 and have a good story.
Dang.
So
That's sick.
that was him. Funny story. That guy has a lot of stories that we're not going to talk about right now because, yeah, like we'll cut this part out. But like, at least it could be the last thing we talk about. This is how we met. I totally forgot. So I remember this was a while ago, but I remember it's the first time I ever went on Reddit.
4 years ago, right? Like
At least,
3 years,
yeah.
3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, I went on a Reddit and I don't know what the hell I was doing. I wanted to start like a body surf club in like Huntington, Newport area. So like went into the subreddit and like I made a post like asking if people wanted like to meet up. That's like all I remember. And then I remember you commented on it and I got your Snapchat and we just started talking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Gonna die?
I think so.
No.
It's fine because we still have the audio.
Yeah.
Oh damn. Yeah, I remember adding you on Snapchat, and then I don't know the first time we hung out. I don't know what we did.
I don't remember either.
I feel like we probably went to the beach, but I really just don't remember.
I remember I was scared to hang out with you because I was like still in high school. And
I feel like you're still in high school. That's the thing.
I'm still in high school?
Well, I feel like I'm still in high school too. It's like you get older, but like your mind changes kind of. Like you have like the little kid still in you.
Mm-hmm.
You know? It's like I still feel 18, but I'm fucking 23. How old are you now?
19.
Damn.
Yeah.
You were young.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm young too, though, that's the thing.
Yeah.
But I guess those years right now is like kind of a difference, but not really.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't go to a bar yet unless you have a fake ID.
Yeah. I do not. I do not.
Do you drink at all?
Mm,
Not really.
like rarely.
Yeah, dude, alcohol is... I mean, people have fun with alcohol, but it's like straight poison.
Yeah.
And
I remember one time you texted me and you said you like got super drunk and like you threw up and you're like, I'm never drinking again.
that probably happened.
That was
yeah.
like 3 years ago.
That happened with me with weed too.
Oh yeah, same.
This was probably 2 years ago, but this one I had a bong for the first, my brother moved to West Virginia, gave me his bong, so I was like, dude, like this is sick, and I fucking packed the bowl so full and I hit it in one hit, like the whole entire thing.
Ooh.
Dude, I was so high that he had to drive me home, and like I was just seeing fucking just straight black like the whole time. I was like, I didn't know what was going on. It took me to like my buddy's house, Robert's. I was chilling with like his little sister, just talking to her. I was like, yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm really high right now. Like I don't feel good and like stuff like that. And I remember just getting dropped off at home and I fell asleep right away. And I was like scared as shit.
Fuck.
Cause like I've been high before, like pretty high, but like not that high ever. And I don't ever plan on doing that again.
Yeah.
So that's why like that scared me from bongs, but now I just got back into them kind of. So
I have a similar story.
yeah.
So me and my friend, it was like basically like a year ago, and like like a year, like a week or two.
Yeah.
But me and my friend were going to San Diego, and we just like do shit together, and
Yeah.
it's like got like a hotel room, and our plan was, because we got like 2 packs of edibles like a few days before.
Yeah.
So we're like, oh, we should like like fucking like take a shit ton and get really high in like the hotel room, and then this was like we'd never like done edibles before. And then I've like smoked before that, but like my friend has like never like touched fucking weed before. So we like go down to San Diego and like we get like food and we like fucking like do shit around the city, and then we go back to like our hotel room and we like each like take like one like worm, I guess, like gummy worm.
They're like gummy worms you got?
Yeah, and they're like fucking like, they were really like strong. They're like 200 milligrams for one.
Per one?
Yeah, and then
Dude, that's so high.
yeah, and
For
no,
one?
it gets worse. And then after that, we're like, maybe like 10 minutes passed, and we're like, oh, we don't feel anything. Let's take another. So we,
Takes like an hour.
yeah, we were retarded. And then so I took another. Wait another 10 minutes. Still nothing. Take another, and then we end up taking like 6. So,
Seriously?
yeah,
6?
Yeah, 6. And then I just remember like it started. I was really watching like South Park on TV, and and like my vision got super blurry. And then I was like, oh, what the fuck is happening? And like I remember like I tried like standing up, but I like physically could not like stand up.
Really?
And
It's
then
that bad?
yeah, and then it got so much worse. Like I was on like another like planet. Like
You know, like if you take that many edibles, it's like equivalent of being on acid.
no, yeah, like
Yeah,
I was like
so you're
I was
seeing
like
shit and
literally
stuff.
hallucinating. Like I remember like I was looking at the curtains and they're like fucking like moving
and shit.
around, and I remember like this doesn't really make sense, but like I was so high that I felt like I was like experiencing like my childhood.
Really?
Like I had like would feel things I had like felt when I was like a kid, which was like so fucking trippy. I was like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Like
and-
nostalgia and stuff?
Yeah, it
or-
was so weird. And then my friend was like freaking out too. He was like, I think we should like call the police. Like I think we're gonna
It's the worst
die.
thing to do.
Yeah, and I was like, bro, no, we're just really high. Like we should just wait it out. And then my friend started throwing up. So I mean that made me start throwing up. And then I think we both threw up like 3 times each. And it was just, I remember my vision was like it was like tunnel, it was like tunnel vision, and it was like swirling around. So it made me like throw up, and then I don't remember. I think I like called my sister, and because I was like freaking out, I was like, "What should we do?" And then she called my parents, and then both of our parents ended up having to drive to San Diego, and like just hanging out with us.
How long will that last? High?
Well, I think when we woke up, I was still high, but I wasn't like fucking like zooted, but I was still high. And then like
Shit.
later in the day, I was like super out of it for like the rest of the day, and the day after, I was still super out of it.
Yeah.
And honestly, like I feel like I like haven't been like the same since that. Like I think it like changed me in a way, cause like
Like
I
how?
I don't
How do you
like.
think?
So like I never like thought it'd be like possible to like experience like something that like fucked and like be like that like high.
You think that scared you like from?
Yeah, it definitely gave me like PTSD or something like that, because I like don't like
Well, that's a lot of
want to fucking do
milligrams
that
in your body.
again. Yeah,
Those are each 200 and you had
Yeah,
6. That's
yeah.
like, that's a lot.
yeah. Touched weed since then.
And when was that again?
That was like a year ago.
Okay.
So
I mean, you don't, weed's not like a necessity.
yeah.
It's nice, but like you don't have to have it.
Mhm.
And yeah, it does make you feel good though. It makes you
Yeah.
think a lot if you like that.
I remember when I used to just do it like smoking. I would like tweak out on it. I would just start like laughing for like 5 minutes straight, like all the time, and like just roll on the floor laughing so much.
You get, but like,
weed's like a tool though too. It's like you can use weed to like be productive or like even work out and stuff, and like because it clears your mind.
Yeah.
Alcohol is definitely the opposite. It's
Yeah,
you're
for
never
sure.
gonna do anything.
That shit makes me so tired and like.
Except for like sex, I guess, but like working out on alcohol or anything, like you're gonna feel like shit. To dehydrate you.
Like sex is worse on alcohol.
Really?
Like whiskey dick.
I've never had it happen before. Whiskey dick.
I don't know.
Have you?
Yeah. It's less,
People love that shit, man.
Less
Not
pleasurable.
whiskey dick, but like drunk sex or high sex.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying I don't. I do. I'm not drunk because I don't really drink alcohol anymore, but.
Yeah.
Alright, well. That's pretty much all, I guess. It's not the edit this, and it'll probably be like 20 minutes long, but.
Cool.
Hey!